Hey little boy, hey little girl, let's come and join me to create things with our own hands with Let's Make Friends.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Make Friends. This is our third episode. We're going to be making a goldfish today. I do want to bring up and let you guys know, feel free to subscribe to this channel or like this video, or both. If you're enjoying them, we want to keep making them weekly to continue this series. Now, with that said, what we're going to do for the goldfish is to use some scissors. You need orange pipe cleaners, yellow pipe cleaners, and black pipe cleaners. The orange is the key thing here. So starting with, we're going to set the scissors aside, and do know if you need help with the scissors, get parents or any assistance that you need there. We're going to take our orange pipe cleaners, and this one is going to be heavy on the orange pipe cleaners today. Now with your orange pipe cleaner, grab one first. We're going to fold it over halfway, so you want that midpoint to be pointed. Make a peak out of it like this, because this is basically going to make the framework for our goldfish. And then with this, after probably 2 to 3 inches, you want to actually spin like this and make the tail end. So really that's going to be the body point, and now we're building the tail end here. So with it, you take one of these ends of the pipe cleaner, we're going to twist it over and just kind of make it part of a tail. Make sure that you keep that tight too for the actual pointy portion as well. And then again, do the same thing for the other part of the tail here. You're just going to twist that pipe cleaner around. I'm actually going to twist it at the base too, so you're going all the way down to the base of the body, just so it sticks that way. And then you have a frame for your pipe cleaner goldfish here. And then really what we're going to do, and what we're going to be doing for most of the video, so we'll speed things up a little bit a little later on here, but you just take orange pipe cleaners, and for a large portion we are going to twist around the body just to fill it out, because goldfish are pretty heavy, they're pretty round, so we're going to be ultimately spinning these for a good while. Now is probably a good place to start making the fin, because goldfish do have little fins on them. So we're actually going to stop spinning on this one. It could be any of them, but on this one's where we're going to do it. And you're going to leave part of the pipe cleaner sticking up. You're going to actually fold this over, so it just makes a skinny kind of baseline for our fin. And then continue spinning across. You're just going to keep doing what you're doing and get the rest of it going there back on the body. But that way we have this fin sticking up, and that gives us a bone basically to work off of later on. So now that we have a pretty good amount built onto the goldfish body, probably a good time to add some flippers here, some fins, just so you can swim around a little bit. What we're going to do there, in order to go through this, you take your orange pipe cleaner, about the midpoint line, you're going to wrap it around the body like this, sticking down, and then we're actually going around the body to the other side like this, and that's going to make the fin. So same with the other one, we're going to wrap around the body. We're doing it in front of the top fin and letting these stick down too. And then you just fold them up, and you can actually poke it into the body. So be careful, it is a pointy pipe cleaner, but we can poke it down into the body this way. This one sticking out a little bit, so we're gonna have to trim some of that extra that's sticking up here off. So we're gonna grab some scissors and be careful with those as we grab these. Moving over, be very careful with your fingers, and you're just gonna snip that little bit if you have extra on there. If you don't, perfect. So everything should be lined up, so you can just poke it into the body like this, and good to continue back with our spinning. So we're gonna go right back to spinning pipe cleaner onto the body, because we do need it to be a little bit fatter here. This isn't really quite goldfish caliber yet. And our goldfish body's pretty much set now, so set it down. And now we're in a good point to finish just filling out our goldfish here. We're gonna actually start with the nose piece and just push that up into the body. So now we have a little bit of a fuller, rounder goldfish. With this top fin, it's a little sharky right now, so we're actually gonna fill that out a little bit too, just by tying it up around the other fins, like so. You wanna make sure you tie it really tightly, so we can keep everything tight together in terms of the body of the goldfish itself, and then spin around this top fin, just making sure we go along and get everything filled out properly, and then kind of back pedal towards the body on this. And this is a good spot to just continue spinning around the goldfish body a little bit here. The extra that we have really gives you some wiggle room on filling out anything you can and working your way down to the fins and the tail. So you can see we're actually going down to the tail here. We're going to do some filling out on that. So you're just wrapping around and making sure that we get this joint filled out. We don't want it to be so spread out. So tighten up this way, like you can see here, and then we can actually open it up, and it's a little less widespread, so it's a little nicer looking in terms of that. I know a little sharky, so we're actually going to fold this fin in too, but worth noting at this point, if you wanted to, you can even add on to the top fins. You can add more pipe cleaners to it if you wanted to stick it straight up and make it look that way. But from here, we actually have our body pretty much set, so we're going to move on and make some eyes for this guy, and this is where the other pipe cleaners are going to come into play. So you can adjust your goldfish as much as you want, but with pipe cleaners, we're going to make yellow eyes and then black pupil. The black pupil, obviously, pretty easy to do actually. You just poke it through the goldfish itself, like so, and then cut. So you're just going to pretty easily snip it. Be careful with the scissors here, but we're just going to snip that part off to make almost like a frame for our eyes. And then taking the yellow pipe cleaner, we're actually going to do the same twisting, spinning technique we've been doing. A little more difficult too, so we're actually going to cut this down. Again, easiest way to cut pipe cleaners down is probably to fold it, get that middle point, and then you can trim that. And we're actually going to very carefully and tightly twist this around that black eye frame. So really keep it tight. You're just wrapping around. You don't want to go too far here, so we're just trying to get it round enough to look like an eye. And then at the point we've reached here, you just snip away a little bit of extra. Be careful with your fingers, and then just roll that little bit extra around. And that forms the eye that we've got on this. And then at that point, we can actually snip a little bit here of that black pupil. So again, scissors, be very careful, but that gets us our eye. So we have his left eye set, or hers left eye set for our goldfish. We're going to do the same thing, taking the yellow pipe cleaner. We do the same exact thing to the other side, and that will complete our eyes here. And there's our goldfish. He got some eyes, he got him filled out a little bit on this. You can see he's pretty well set to go. I know this goldfish is got some crazy eyes going on, so one thing that you can actually do is fold the eyes forward a little bit, and that'll put a little direction so he looks a little more normal here. But that's it. As always, we appreciate you watching our video. Feel free to like, hit the subscribe button, and follow us on the weekly journey of these shows. Welcome to Let's Make Friends, episode Making a Goldfish.